All right. So, in for episode one of this songs, things that I love, songs that I love. I wanted to start with talking about this song by an artist called named Lyfe Jennings called "Made Up My Mind." And today is a Monday. I'm not sure what date it is. It's about to be close to Halloween. Sure, yeah. But the important thing is it's a Monday, and the song is a bit of a religious concepts, religious focus, religious message. In the song, talking about authenticity, essentially, and within religion. And so I want to talk about this on a Monday because it don't matter what day you talk about it. I did want to start with something thinking about God. Um, as I started this, I want to start it on the right foot, on the good foot. And so yeah, I guess some little bit of backstory on Lyfe Jennings back in the 2000s, mid 2000s, 2004. The mid 2004 era. I'm not exactly sure when the song came out, but I know when the album came out. I'm not sure what year. That's not important. Around the 2000 something. This artist named Lyfe Jennings. He came out and he was a pretty popular. He was pretty popular. I still hear his song "Must Be Nice" by Lyfe Jennings. It still plays on radios, especially some of the R&B soul radio. Um, Lyfe Jennings was a good dude. He was a soulful brother. He had a story behind him. The story behind him, he had just came out of jail. He had learned how to play and sing, play guitar and sing or something like that while he was in jail. And the name of his album was his name, Life, and then his 2268192. That was his inmate number. And so it was but the music was good. The music was really good. It was solid. Must Be Nice was a great song. It was his biggest single. But then some of the album has some dope cuts, really dope, mellow, great R&B soul stuff. If you love that stuff, definitely check out that album. Don't sleep on that album. It was good. It's good music there. Um, the song that we're talking about is this song called "Made Up My Mind," and I could sing some of it, but I ain't going to because it ain't about me. But I'm gonna read the lyrics and feel like I want to sing it. I'm telling you. But it's a great song. Um, the lyrics it talks about religion, and so the lyrics start off, "Lord, they really think they fooling you by coming to church on Sunday, praying and laying hands on folks and stomping and jumping around and faking the Holy Ghost. But it's a thin line between walking it and talking it, living it and giving it, or just pretending it's all right. And did they really think that they could pull the wool over your eyes, Lord? Did they really think that by thinking they were saved, that they would get the same reward? This be the realest thing I ever wrote for sure. After this, a lot of folks won't like me no more. After this, a lot of folks, but after this, a lot of folks won't like me no more. But after this, I gotta go answer to you, Lord. So I've made up my mind. I'm gonna go to church on Sunday and sing a song that may hurt somebody's feelings so that maybe thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. And hopefully they will see how much they really be discouraging a little old sinner like me. Um, I love this song. Is it was one of my I'm gonna say if it was one of my first exposures to like soul. I mean, around that time, that was when I was in high school, B. And I was growing up and trying to define exactly who I wanted to be like, and things like that. Um, Trying to find myself in those adolescent years. Um, And this song really did grasp me. It really touched me. Really a real moment. And I remember back in the day, when I was riding, I would ride. I had this. I was listening to this song riding on the bus one day, and I remember this one girl, a little pretty girl. She was a little younger than me, but oh yeah, she's pretty though. But I had let her hit a song, and she was like she. I remember maybe 1 or 2 days she was asking, "Hey, would you let me listen to that song?" Out the blue, just asking, "Hey, can I listen to that song? Went right quick on your CD player, or we ride on the bus?" And I say, seeing a pretty girl, a woman interested in a religious idea, and especially something that's speaking, taking a stand with God, speaking against others. Yeah, sure. That I saw that. I identified with that and felt that from the song because it was a real moment. I was going to church a lot back then too, and so it was a moment to take a stand with God and speak on how some people don't be doing it right. Um, it's a really, it's a truthful song. But yeah, young girl liking God. Whoa, yeah, should probably do some more of that stuff, right? Um, but it was such a dope song, and I feel that like, especially as I grew older, this, and I'm starting with this because if you know me, I'm a big Prince fan, but as I grew older, I still feel that song made up my mind. It was an early example of something that I saw and I felt it in the performance of the song. He really goes singing on it. He it's a it was something. It showed me something at an early time, at an early age. That then when I saw more of it, I was like, oh, yo, that's what it's supposed to be like. You know, um, how we get down. You feel me? But it was this was a it was a it showed me something real that could be done with music and song, especially in relation to God. The second verse, and Lord, who they think they jiving by singing these songs full of glory, then out in the world it's a different story. I'm running out of people to pray for me. I'm I'm not trying to act like I'm the perfect man, but if you speak about it, you should be about it, not just preach about it all day. Because if you do, you run the risk of chasing some of the most beautiful people away. Because if you do, you run the risk of chasing some of the most beautiful people away. And it is never my intention to discourage you, rather, encourage you to change your life today. This be the realest thing I ever had to say. But after this, a lot of folks won't like me no more. But after this, I got to go answer to you, Lord. So I've made up my mind. I'm going to go to church on Sunday and sing a song that may hurt somebody's feelings so that maybe thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. And hopefully they will see how much they really be discouraging a little low, still don't like me. And as people, as we grew up, as I grew up, but we as people grow up, we come to different understandings and definitions of our relationships with God, and sometimes that your personal relationship with God is the most important thing to be worried about in relation to that. Anyways, at any time. Um, I just want to talk about it, so I ain't gonna try to. I feel like what I've said what needs to be said, but it's a great song. You really gotta hear it. The words are well written words, well written verses and bars. Rhyme schemes. Uh, he was a student of hip hop. You could tell. But you gotta hear it. Y'all gotta hear it. Look up Lyfe Jennings. Made up my mind. It's a great song. Really, he gives a very passionate performance, and he really kind of rails emotionally and spiritually, feeling his moment. Um, he rails against preconceived notions of God. You can tell that it really pains him to see these people treating the name of God uh, imperfectly, not giving his due justice. And so maybe that, and we should always look for ideas like that with moments to tell the truth, to stand for the truth in our real lives, in our own lives. So I challenge you to look for those moments and keep your eyes open. Got some more fun coming for you. Peace, y'all.